Okay, it is 6 o'clock. Today is the April 16, and this is the Village Hebron Combined Council Committee meeting. And I will ask you, let's call the meeting to order. And I will ask you to stand for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Can we have a roll call, please?
Mr. Wolf,
Here.
Stoner? Yes. Mr. Carpenter? Mr. Nauer?
Yes.
Yes. Mrs. Porter? Yes.
I've noted that there are two visitors in the chamber. Thank you for coming, and then if you have any comments that you would like to make, please feel free to step up to the podium. Seeing none. Have you signed it for the meeting? Just to make sure. The next item is the pending legislation that will come before you at the next regular meeting. The first one is resolution 25-05. The resolution certifying delinquent property maintenance bills to the Licking County Auditor collection. That will be a third reading. Resolution number 25-07. A resolution authorizing the mayor of the village of Hebron, Ohio, to execute an agreement with the Licking County Health Department to enter into mosquito control program contract. It will be a second reading. Committee meetings report. I'm going to go with the council member Stacy Stoner. Any updates from the Public Works Committee?
I do not, thank you.
Councilmember Humter is not here, so he's not able to let us know whether there's any update on the finance. I'm going to go down to Council President Wolf. Is there any update on the Economic Development Committee?
Not this time.
Thank you. From the Police Committee, which is chaired by Councilmember Chapman. Any updates from that?
No.
Thank
Report.
Thank you. Councilmember Nauer, chair the Water and Wastewater Committee. Any update?
No.
Councilmember Porter, any updates from a personnel committee?
Make it unanimous. I have nothing either. Thank you.
Thank you. We're moving along. Other discussion, we have one item on the agenda, West Licking Fire District update. Can Councilman Dyer give us an update of what is happening on the West Licking County Fire District?
They're just having a meeting tomorrow night at 6 o'clock at the firehouse for the upcoming elections.
Okay.
Our firehouse or other fire?
Our firehouse.
Our firehouse.
Well,
Hebron.
so there'll be a fire lady coming up. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Can you talk a little bit about the levy and what their messaging is, especially for residents?
It's not really, I don't,
They do.
nothing new yet, just trying to get, since the levy went down the last time, they're trying to get everything renewed.
I see it was 5 mils.
Pardon me?
Did I see it was 5 mils?
I think so, I don't know.
Is this in addition to what we already have or be new or as we know?
Renewal for
Yeah,
that.
it's new. It's new. Cause I don't know if anybody's been following the Newark fire department. They were losing people right and left. And if you kind of look at the salaries, West Licking is above in salary of Arlington, Worthington, Delaware, Lancaster, Granville, Circleville, Heath, Newark, all these places. Now, all of them, and quite a few of them are a lot larger. I'm sure it has a lot better pool to sustain. They're like 5th rated pay raise in the area. So HCR residents, I'm sure they saw that in the paper and they're thinking they want more money and they're already the highest paid, one of the highest paid.
It's like everything else. Once you get them there, you don't want them to leave, so. Or people leaving West Licking Fire, it hardly ever happens.
I wouldn't either if I was making that much.
Well, they cover a large district too.
Like a large district, but it's rural, and they don't have like Columbus are all condensed. I'm sure they have a lot more, taxpayers. They don't have to take as much from each taxpayer as they do from the rural areas as they do in cities.
I guess I think of their jurisdiction a little bit differently, just because they are right up against Columbus. And I know they make runs into Columbus, isn't that correct?
Yes,
And so they're serving as a backup for Columbus, just like Columbus sometimes comes out and serves as a backup for
Yeah.
us. Is that true?
yeah. Same
Mutual aid
run
agreement.
everything.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I feel like our overlap in that space probably forces their hand a little bit, just because, right, they're competing with Columbus for their staff. Because they are adjacent to Columbus. Is that accurate?
Yeah, they actually have part of Reynoldsburg.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's not
Well,
Columbus, that's
And
rural.
actually, well, the new station is in Reynoldsburg. The Pataskla anymore, it's getting to be right on that. I mean, it's butted up against Columbus now too.
Pasco's growing towards Columbus, yeah. So that's one thing they're fighting. People will see that in the paper.
Well, I know, this is a personal experience story. A friend had, called to her, in-laws residence, and, in a jurisdiction in Licking County. Actually, it's been in the paper with, Newark having to claw back over time. So her experience was that a truck rolled up, but it wasn't a medic. And so the truck waited and waited because they literally had to take their last medic out of that house, out of that firehouse, because they don't have enough staff. And so, I certainly don't want that for our residents when we have such a rich history of having excellent coverage in the village. So, and I think being part of West Licking is one of the reasons we're still able to have such great coverage in the village. Is that your understanding as well? I mean, we have 5, 24/7, right?
It's 5, yeah,
And then we,
4 or 5.
yeah, and then we also got their own people to work on their own trucks, get their own mechanics, which I guarantee none of them others probably
Right.
do.
Yeah.
Columbus maybe would
Well,
have, but that's.
Actually, the last I talked to, I can't think of the mechanic's name up there, but they work on a lot of Reynoldsburg's fire trucks
And
and
tourist trucks, yeah.
on a regular basis.
But just to be clear, this is a renewal. It is not a replacement. Is that correct?
New, did you?
Well, I think they tried the new, a new one, whatever word you want to put on that last time.
It
and failed.
matters. Yeah,
So they decided to just do what we tried to do with the police. And bring it up to today's current.
Today's current value, okay.
Yes,
so it's a replacement if it's today's current valuation.
Yeah. That's how we worded the last levy, is replacing existing fire levy with, yes.
So what's it up to now, 13, does that sound right?
Effective millage?
Total,
I don't think the current effective millage is, maybe after replacement it would be.
more than
I
10.
thought it was.
Yes.
I thought it was 12.8. But that might have been what it would have been had the.
I thought that's what it was when we joined.
Yeah. It's 12.8. And then they passed 1.5 after that.
So just to give us all a little bit of a reality check, okay? When this council considered, what are we gonna do with, leaving Refugee Canyon? You recall we had, voices on council, including Rich Moore, that were trying to figure out what this would really cost brass tacks for us to just go totally solo. and still have 4 to 5 on 24/7. We were looking at, Rich's estimate was 18, and I thought
Oh,
that
yeah,
was
yeah.
conservative. So us sharing resources like we do with our neighbors means we get to still have the coverage. We have fantastic training, we have fantastic equipment, we have access to a mechanic. Like if we tried to do this on our own, we wouldn't be under 20, I guarantee
We
that.
wouldn't.
We wouldn't be, period.
Fair enough. Yeah,
Yep.
I don't know that the voters would support 20 mils.
I got no problem with, I mean, you know, my heartburn is that I can't, or we can't get millage for the police. That's what makes me madder than anything.
Well, we'll cross each bridge as we get. So, but I hear what you're saying, but we've got to figure out our messaging on that,
I understand
right?
that.
Yeah. And maybe if we could get Westlake to stick the landing, then we can ask how long of a pause they intend so that we have some time to work with residents and figure out what they do have a stomach for. So,
But there's an open house tomorrow night, between 6 and 8, I believe.
Yeah, it's at 6.
Yeah, at the Hebron Firehouse. You know, the residents are encouraged to go to the firehouse to gather information and just meet with your local firefighters. Sorry, Oliver, can you give us an update of fires this morning?
Oh, yeah.
Has everybody heard about the fire that was up the hill here?
assume that folks online maybe haven't.
Got it.
Thank you.
So in the wee hours of the morning, our third shift guy, Officer Smith, he noticed some smoke coming from the hill up here across from Sunset Inn. Took it upon himself to drive over there and found a house, a garage fully engulfed.
Oh, my.
And, ran up to the door, got everybody out, called fire.
I heard those sirens. It was,
Yeah.
I was like, there's something going on because there's a lot.
Yeah, so, yeah, got everybody out of the house. I wanna say they lost one, canine is what I've heard, but the rest of the animals made it out, but. Yeah, the firefighter said maybe 10 minutes more, and it would have been a much different outcome, so we're very proud of Officer Smith and his
Was that the
actions.
house or was that the buildings out front, the blue building?
It looked like a garage.
It's in the back.
Yeah,
It's a house.
On the hill,
Yeah, it's on the hill, right directly behind the blue buildings.
the dog grooming.
Instead of going to the left, you just straight up the hill.
Okay.
You can't mess with it.
yeah. So, a little bit outside our jurisdiction, but hey.
That's
You know,
We see something.
yeah, he saw it and he acted, so we're very proud of him.
What jurisdiction would have?
The sheriff's office, yeah, but police wise, law enforcement wise, yeah. So he saw the smoke, went outside his area to investigate it.
What would have been the fire,
Union Township.
Yeah,
Westlake
Westlake,
covers
yep.
both Hebron and.
We covered.
Yeah.
I guess I meant our jurisdiction as
Right.
police,
It
so,
was outside of
Yeah.
village limits.
yep. So, yep,
I mean, the important part is fire districts aren't driving around looking for fires, right?
Right.
So only the fact that there is law enforcement cruising around the village,
Yeah.
and happen to notice that adjacent is
Yeah.
what saved those lives.
yep. Yeah, he's, Big Ten TV was running at 6 with it, 6 PM, so he should be on the news. No, yep. Yep. Any questions or anything? Yeah, no problem.
Thank
If you guys
you.
wanna see the body cam, we got it.
Thank you, Sergeant.
Yep.
I have just a couple of quick updates, if you're okay with it. We are going to have bid opening for street paving and water line replacement. For Sugar, Broadway and Worcester tomorrow at 11 o'clock. And then we had just opened up the bids for the refuse collection. I am trying to find a time to talk to the solicitors, to evaluate the bids and make a determination on that. And I made a report to you last time, the culvert replacement for Sugar and Broadway. We got only one bid, and the bid doesn't, that does not, was not constituted a complete bid. So we are going to rebid this project again. I wasn't able to find out when the bid opening is scheduled to be. Tuesday, April 22nd is the Earth Day. It's also our Shepherd Day. So that is the time the city public works will go out to pick up all the limbs and the brushes so we can grind them up. Other than that, that's all I have. Are there any topics that any council member would like to bring up for discussion? Okay, good. Now, this time again, maybe you have any, okay, this time again, this is for the visitor's comment. Okay. Okay, with no, visitor coming forward, last item on the agenda is adjournment. I will ask for, votes for adjourning the meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Can we have a roll call, please?
It's 6:16 PM, Mr. Wolf,
Yes.
Stoner,
Yes.
Mr. Nauer.
Yes.
Mrs. Chapman.
Yes.
Mrs. Porter.
Yes.
Sorry, this was so short. I know that time is of the essence for you.